Message of the Blessed Virgin Mary to her beloved daughter Luz de Maria on the Solemnity of Our Lady of Fatima. May 13, 2020. Beloved children of my Immaculate Heart. I bless you. Walk without forgetting that eternal joy awaits you. As the mystical body of my Son's Church, you cannot change the way to which my Son has called you, the law of God. The law of God will remain in force until the end of time, Matthew chapter 5 verse 17 and 18, and anything that adjusts it to current innovations is not in compliance with the divine will. God the Father knows the destiny of all that exists, so he would not give you commandments in order for human beings to subject them to their free will. The love of God above all things is not only a law for the human being, it is not only a command, it is the duty of each human creature to correspond to the Father with the due dignity deserved by the Most Holy Trinity. Do you wish to be an active part of my Son's people? Walk on the narrow path, Matthew chapter 7 verse 14, walk in the midst of thorns, rocks, stones, storms, persecutions and other sudden changes. You need to augment your spirituality so that you would resist the onslaught approaching for you, and so that you would not lose the faith. As God's people, do not become weak, grow, pray, strengthening your trust in my Son and in this Mother, pray without ceasing Matthew chapter 26 verse 41, pray for one another, thus being united, a people who do not hold back. The devil is weakening my children, which is why you should fortify yourselves by practicing the commandments, the sacraments, works of mercy, the Beatitudes, and by worshipping my Son with love and working and acting in his likeness at all times. Beloved children, evil has advanced by giant steps, and man is growing weaker by giant steps due to rejecting everything that means effort, reparation, internal change, the transformation of the ego so that it would love to serve my Son and not flee from what implies change for the good of your souls. The devil has entered the church of my Son. Human beings do not know where to go, they do not know whom to believe or listen to, they cannot find the truth about what is happening because they do not listen, they do not read and do not treasure the revelations in which we enlighten you with truth so that you would not remain confused. The virus that is keeping humanity in suspense, plunged into despair, captivity, terror and far from spirituality, is a virus created by man as part of the war in which the great powers find themselves. It is a virus created by those who have manipulated humanity in order to foster contempt for God's law, immorality and human aberrations, and in order thus to lead humanity to solitude, discouragement, powerlessness and hunger. And once humanity embarks on armed warfare, it will readily accept the Antichrist. 1. Pray children, pray for humanity. Pray children, pray for Argentina, it will suffer, this people suffer. Pray children, pray for my Son's Church, it is being shaken. Beloved children, communism seems to be asleep, but the world will see its awakening when it is already scourging Europe. Beloved children of my Immaculate Heart, the earth shakes forcefully, the climate gives no truce, signs and signals will not delay. Children, faith, strength, love, faithfulness and security. Do not fear. My Son is present, alive, pulsating, do not fear. Do not fear. This Mother is with her children. My Immaculate Heart will triumph. By my hand, come to my Son. I bless you. Mother Mary. Hail Mary most pure, conceived without sin. Hail Mary most pure, conceived without sin. Hail Mary most pure, conceived without sin. 1. Revelations concerning the Antichrist. See the link in the video description. Commentary by Luz de Maria. Brothers and sisters, I echo the words of our Mother. Do not fear. In the end my Immaculate Heart will triumph. Amen.